Something must be done about Fontaine. While I was buying buildings and fish futures, he was cornering the market on genotypes and nucleotide sequences. Rapture is transforming before my eyes. The great chain is pulling away from me. Perhaps it's time to give it a tug.
I heard.
On the docks today. This surprised me because his hands were crippled during the war. He was unloading the barge the other day when he was bitten from the sea slug. He woke up the next morning and he found he could move his fingers for the first time in years. I asked him if he still had that sea slug. As luck would have it, he did.
come to us at the Fighting McDonald's in room number 7. The code to our room is 7533. We miss you, our darling child.
Fontaine fellow is somebody to watch. Once he was just a menace to be convicted and hung. But he always manages to be where the evidence isn't. He's the most dangerous type of hoodlum. The kind with vision.
According to this magazine article I scrounged up, it can also analyze genetic information, parse biological structures, lots of other $5 words.
That's what we've come to. Now look, I don't make the laws here, I just enforce them. But I didn't come to Rapture to string men up for running contraband. If Ryan and his crew have their law, then they can have my badge.
Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so.
Good, you've got the camera. Now give me some snaps on those spider splicers. And don't come back down here till you've got my research.
You'll open up if you know what's good for you. I wore it for you, Father. It's what you like.
Trick the security system. Set security bots and turrets on your enemies.
I'm just lonely.
research camera? Good. Gives us time to get to work for old Peachy. Take the man's pictures, and let's get the hell out of this place.
If things were bad enough, it seems that even our water system's sprung a leak. Yep, that's right. Irrigation system in Arcadia is taking on seawater. I told Mr. Ryan when we were building this place, either you build her like a bathtub, or she's gonna turn into a sewer. Oh, McDonough, said, we're not going to build no bathtub. We're going to build Eden.
So efficient. It wouldn't surprise me if he were down here.
I observe. Fight me,
We tricked you, monster. Come back! Come back! Come back! Coward!
Thus saith the Lord God!
The death penalty and rapture. Council's in an uproar. Riots in the streets, they say. But this is the time for leadership. Action must be taken against the smugglers. Any contact with the surface exposes rapture to the very parasites we fled from. A few stretched necks or a small price to pay for our ordeals.
Jesus, thou lead
The thought of me wife and child hiding in that filthy submarine makes me blood boil. Help me get them to safety and I'll be in your debt for life.
Changing, but Ryan can't see the wolves in the woods. This Fontaine fellow, he's a crook and a proper tea leaf, but he's got the Adam, and that makes him the governor. I think he's the process package, bigger and better plasmids, building them Fontaine poorhouses, like Fontaine recruiting centres. For all we know it, bloke's gonna have an army of splicers. We're gonna have ourselves a whole heap of miseries.
Sweetness.
Diane, my dear, I'm sorry, but I'll be late again tonight. Rosenberg is demanding to speak about this. I'm trying to build a proper financial market, and this idiot keeps going on about this, genetic modification, that. I'll go spend an hour pretending to pay attention to the poor fellow and be home as soon as I can.
This is the wages of sin. I shall lay my...
Doesn't mean we always win. Fontaine Futuristics is the biggest thing going in Rapture. So let me be plain. When we arrest that toe rag Fontaine for his thieving and smuggling, we must make it clear that we won't touch his business interests. We sit on the council because these poor sods trust us, not because God gave us a check.
Here to visit the scum of the earth! Hold it!
Sounds like that should have been done. Head on back to Fontaine Fisheries when you're ready, would you kindly?
Come on, you fuck!
today. We barely recognize her. That's her, Sam said. You're crazy, I told him. That thing? That is our Masha? But he was right. She was drawing blood out of a corpse by Fontaine Fisheries. And then when she was done, she walked off hand in hand with one of those awful golems. Masha!
I'm closing in on the whole ring. I'd pat myself on the back, but let's face it, these aren't exactly bloodthirsty desperados we're talking about. Rapture's full of poets, artists, tennis players not hiding in villas. But this leader of theirs, Fontaine, he seems to know his way around the grift. He keeps his nose clean, but not so clean that the right people don't know he's not to be trifled with.
Mr. Bubbles.
Nothing back!
The Little Sisters Orphanage. In troubled times, she's your little girl. The life that she deserves. Boarding and education free of charge. After all, children are the future of Rapture.
Didn't get himself that. You got something for me in my crew? Or are you just looking to get criticized? You sit here a spell. I needs to set on some coffee, maybe put on silverware and the like.
Before you head into the fisheries, a word to the wise. Old Peachy seems about as straight as a dog's hind leg. You keep your eyes open.
Nobody walks into my swamp and carries things I eat. Put your weapons in the wall, then I'll let you in.
If that's the price, you're gonna have to pay it. But he can't very well take your plasmids away now, can he?
out of hell. He done told that devil he'd be right back. And the devil said, "Then, Mr. Fontaine, I'll hold you a spot." Ryan promised Fontaine was dust, and now you two are doing his dirty. I guess that makes Ryan a bum, and you
I'll meet you up ahead. But I can't get in. I'll need you for that. My family can't be more than 100 yards away.
We all come down here. Figured we all be part of Ryan's great chain. Turns out Ryan's chain is made of gold, and ours are the sort with the big iron ball around your ankle. He's up in Fort Frolic banging fashion models. We're down in this dump yanking guts out of fish. Fontaine's promising something better. He's like a...
Hit the switch up there in the control booth and let me in. I think it's time to shake hands and get acquainted.
You had your fun, but enough is enough. If you press that button, you'll learn what it means to truly be my enemy.
So dark in here. If only your friend could look up and see you. Maybe you could warn him. If only you could do something, anything. Except just stand here and watch him
They're everywhere! I can't hold them, just to fall back! Get me family out and we'll regroup as soon as we can!
that crowd size.
You ooze in like an assassin, and then you try to sneak out like a thief. You're no CIA spook. Who are you? Why have you come here? There's two ways to deal with a mystery. Uncover it, or eliminate it.
Get out! Get out and get to Arcadia! Jesus Christ! Patrick! Ain't that just like Ryan? Waits until we're almost out, then he pulls the string. We'll find the bastard. We'll find him and we'll tear his heart out!
I came to this place to build the impossible. You came to rob what you could never build. A hum gaping at the gates of Rome. Even the air you breathe is sponged from my account. Well, deep. So later you might remember the taste.
You get to the bathysphere in the rolling hills. That'll take you straight to the devil himself. And then all debts will be paid in full.
Seems like some poor blighters have started seeing ghosts. Ghosts! Ryan tells me it's a side effect of this plasmid business. One poor sod's memory is getting passed on to another through genetic sampling. Leaks. Lunatics. Rebellion. Now, bleeding ghosts. Ain't life in Rapture grand?
What a night I got lined up. Everything's ready. Flowers, bottle of wine, even 2 tickets to the tea garden. Nothing gets the Bettys in the mood like nighttime in Arcadia. Now I just gotta stop by the Thrifty Care to pick up a med hypo, just to be safe. Word is, this ain't Angelina's first visit to the tea garden.
The augmentation procedure is a success. The slugs alone could not prevent Adam for serious work, but combined with the host, now we have something. The slug is embedded in the lining of the host. And after the host feeds, we induce regurgitation. And then we have 20-30 times the yield of usable Adam. The problem now is the shortage of hosts. Fontaine says patience, Annabelle. Soon, the first home for little sisters will open. The problem will be solved.
Hello.
Today, Arcadia was closed off to all but paying customers. The man hires me to build a forest at the bottom of the ocean and then turns a walk in the woods into a luxury. Ryan asked, should a farmer not be able to sell his food? Is a potter not entitled to a profit from his pots? I started to argue with the man, and then I remembered who signed my checks. The only thing worse than a hypocrite is an unemployed one.
Winning. Show Ryan and all of them. You're crawling!
Gathering dark, you light a candle. You have saved the little ones when you might have shown your cruelty. I am sending something your way to demonstrate our faith.
Rolling Hills is over yonder, and the bathysphere station is as well. And then straight on to Ryan.
Trick the security system. Set security bots and turrets on your enemies.
There has been tremendous pressure to regulate this plasmid business. There have been side effects, blindness, insanity, death. But what use is our ideology if it is not tested? The market does not respond like an infant, shrieking at the first sign of displeasure. The market is patient, and we must wait.
They've chosen to side with Atlas and his bandits. So there are no innocents. There are heroes, and there are criminals.
I know about the lockdown. It's absurd. Just give me a minute. Very promising. If the Rosa Gallica blooms, then by God, I know we're in business. Lockdown! All right, I'm leaving. But somebody has to find a way to come back to check on these samples. They're very important.
Don't come whining to me about market forces, and don't expect me to punish citizens for showing a little initiative. If you don't like what Fontaine is doing, well, I suggest you find a way to offer a better product.
It's just a bad quarter.
What's the matter, Mary?
Who is that?
What is that there?
On the surface, I once bought a forest. The parasites claimed that the land belonged to God and demanded that I establish a public park there. Right? So the rebel could stand slack-jawed under the canopy and pretend that it was paradise earned. Congress moved to nationalize my forest. I burnt it to the ground. God did not plant the seeds of this Arcadia. I did.
Hang her on!
The minute we came here, Masha started screaming, Mama, Mama, what is that? What is that? I thought she was having some kind of seizure. And then I realized, trees. Never saw one before. Thought they were monsters. Oh, Sammy, maybe we never should have come to this place.
If you saw that in any respectable hotel in New York, they'd laugh you out of town. Bring a picnic lunch and we'll make a day of it. I just adore this
Stay close, Mr. B. I can smell something nasty. Hurry, Mr. B. I can see. Thank you.
I'm gonna need you to listen to me. I'm no sort of botanist, but I think Ryan has just killed Arcadia. The man's put something foul in the air. Bottom of the ocean, Boyle. All the oxygen comes from the trees. No trees, no oxygen. Give me a spell to think. Ryan's woman in Arcadia is an old Betty named Langford. An okay sort, but not above doing a dirty job for $1. If she's still kicking around, I'm sure she's gonna want to save her trees. After all, she planted the damn thing.
My trees! It wasn't you, was it? No. Right. I think I've got a way to save the trees. It's a genetic vector that... Oh, look who I'm talking to. Could you find a sample of Rosa Gallica for me? Look in the grotto.
gotta keep working while there's time.